Come back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Yesterday I was able to watch a live stream from David Jr. He has been talking about Brian Vapor, that he needs an operation, and actually that was done yesterday. He was in the hospital yesterday's evening, night hours, and he was saying that Brian Vapor actually came out very, very strongly, and he was actually able to recognize them and also say a few words to them. It gave us a lot of hope, and we continuously pray for Brian Vapor. We really, really, pray for you for a very, very quick recovery, and much respect to Dave Jr. and to his loyal subscribers. We are able actually to come very, very strongly to help Brian Vapor. He is one of those unique guys in the village, who always bring a lot of vibe, on David Jr. YouTube platform. And it's actually very, very important that David Jr. helps him through this very, very hard time on his side. But we continuously pray for a very, very quick recovery to Brian Vapor. And I know all will be well. Big up to all those people who are able to support. We really appreciate you, and thank you so much, for being really so mindful of our good people here in Africa. Thank you. We really appreciate you for that. I've been in position to see a lot of comments, people putting here and there. This is not a time of throwing a lot of words. This is a time for people to come up together and actually ensure that all is well for Brian. I would also want to appreciate all of you who actually turn up, in big numbers to, to ensure that you comfort Brian and the family in terms of prayers. It's actually very, very important. According to David Jr., the mother to Brian was actually in the hospital. His brother was there with David Jr. in the car during that live stream. Brother Dagi was also there to ensure that all is also going well, in the hospital. And big up to all the team that all actually ensured that everything was actually moving so well for Brian. It is it actually shows how people really love us here, and we continually say that thank you for that, and a very, very big blessing and much respect to our good people outside there. Yes. you know today it's actually, I feel really very, very bad. I feel really very, very bad because we have been focusing on the story of Brian, but also I was able to see a video from a person whom we thought was our own, and now he's starting to say that he has his team also now. I'm not really going to talk much about it in this video. Maybe when I get time, I'll talk about it. But you see, the travel commando is having a vacation. The travel commando is having a vacation. And I said it from my previous video that I actually don't want to instigate some of these stories. I want the travel commando to enjoy the peace that he deserves. And anybody with a sound mind would not actually want to bring stories that will disorganize the peace of the travel commando, during his vacation. I want these guys to enjoy their time, to enjoy themselves, because he was able to work so hard. In the days that he has been in the village, for example, the construction of Coco's house was very, very hectic to him. And now when he's having the peace and stories start coming the way they are coming, I really don't think that is really right. I really don't think that is right. Because there are things that are really probably meant to bring a lot of confusion. No, a lot of confusion. And I said it earlier that me, I will not always want to talk about things that I don't know. You know, I don't want to talk about the discussion of the two grown-up people who can easily sit down and have a conversation amongst themselves and they sort out their problems. You know, because these are grown-up people. These are two grown-up people. Because I watch a video from it's the general, which I actually don't want to react to talk about it on this video. But what I'm much concerned of right now is the peace of the travel commando, you know, during this time of vacation. That is my main focus. Otherwise, if it is reacting on videos, we can do react. But me, I will always talk about things that I'm seeing. For example, videos that people will bring. But things that I don't have evidence, I'm not going to actually talk about them. So, the travel commando is having his vacation, and I feel like it is not right to start bringing stories, no, stories for two grown-up people, you know, who had their conversation, whatever they discuss, we don't know. We are just here in the green, just like any other ordinary person outside there. We are very, very green. You know, we are actually very, very green. And we don't know what these individuals exchange. You know, we don't know. We actually don't know. You know, me, I don't know. And I guess a lot of people outside there don't know what these people actually discuss. Because we are now hearing only one part of the story. And the other part of the story also came out and, you know, brought you know, whatever he also brought, he was asking for evidence. Which up to today, me, I have not seen the evidence. You know, the evidence is the person who is making the video. You know, and maybe the ball. I don't know now. I don't know now. But if time allows, probably I will make some smaller video about. But I really don't want to engage myself in this story. You know, I really don't want to engage, you know, myself in the story because I was able to watch to read a comment from who? A comment from Zach Senior. You know, in his community post. You know, a comment from Zach Senior in his community post, and I thought everything was okay. You know, I thought everything was okay until now. I'm able to see another video, another video coming out, you know, another video coming out. This is a comment from Zach Zinnia. I call for sanity. The Train Town Grandpa and the General debacle. I am thrilled to share the latest development in the unfortunate dispute between the two esteemed individuals, Train Town Grandpa and the General. The situation had taken an unproductive turn with their disagreement, spilling onto social media platforms, including WhatsApp and YouTube. This public display of discord was not only distressing but also unbenefiting of their status. As someone who values relationship and sanity, I was compelled to intervene after introspection and careful consideration. I decided to take the lead in mediating the dispute. I reached out to both parties, leveraging my opposition to encourage a ceasefire. The wisdom of leadership lies not just in action, but in positive outcomes achieved. I extended my gratitude to Mrs. Julie for her pivotal role in facilitating the ceasefire, and to Judy Moyo, the Realting podcast, and Janice Hayes for their counsel and support throughout the mediation process. Most importantly, I commend Traintown Grandpa and the General Christopher for exhibiting maturity and reasonableness in resolving this matter. Their willingness to listen and calm the situation is testament to their character. As a proud son of the village, where the greatest is bred, and I'm honored to see individuals from our community showcase such elegant the legacy of our great city Kusumu, which prides itself on producing luminaries like Barack Obama family, continue to inspire us. With the matter now resolved, I can rest easy knowing that peace has been restored. Now, I don't know. I don't know really what happened now. So, Zach Senior, if you are going to watch this video, I don't know what happened. Were you lying us of this message or what? Because now dealing with grown-up people is actually difficult. Now, you see Zach Senior, where this man is now, where things are heading to. I was actually very, very happy to read this message. When Zach Senior posted it, I was one of those first people who liked that post from Zach Senior. And I was very happy that everything was actually resolved. But to my surprise, I'm seeing a different story. I was like, but now what is this all? What is all these things now about? People can have disagreement, but I thought everything was resolved. This is not my message. This is a message from Zach Senior. This is a picture of Zach Senior there, and he's the one who posted it. It's a long one, It's a long one. Zach Senior is the one who posted this. They mediated. They were trying to reconcile. But now I'm coming to realize that there are some people that cannot be reconciled. Now, what is this now? Okay, where is all these things leading us now? What is it now? What is the main purpose of this kind of... Because really, people have tried their best and they have reached out. But I'm seeing fire, and I'm like, but now, what is this? Me, I'm a kind of a person who actually want peace. I'm a kind of a person who actually want peace. And I'm very much sure that when people were able to read this, because this is 2 days ago from Zach Senior, when people were able to read all this, we thought the dust had settled. We thought the dust had settled. But now with all these kind of things coming up, now I'm really getting confused now. Oga. What is happening? What's really happening? Because what Zach Senior posted is not actually what is now. People should learn how to forget and move on. Let me first read some comments here. You know? Zach Senior, you are the best. God bless you always for putting peace. I am happy for this. You see, those are the message from people. Those are not my message. I'm reading them from Zach Senior, the comment section. You know, that message was from Hope Campbell. Zach Senior, you are the best. God bless you always for putting peace. I am happy for this. People were happy. The second message from Slaymash. That is what we call brotherhood. Well done, Zach. You know? Are you seeing? From Destin. Wonderful. Destin from USA. From Jewel. Thank you for your wisdom and intelligence, Zach Senior. You are the peacekeeper. Mary TV. Good work, Zach. You know? From Ulu. Bless for the peacekeepers. You know? Elena Lidna, well done, Zach. You know? Patricia Michelle, appreciate, thanks. Blosmos Beckford, good job, may it continue. You know? Shama Thomas, thank you, that's what grown folks do. A message from Kish Kish, well done, Zach, for showing exemplary leadership. You know? From Muneno, thank you, Zach. Big up to yourself, your clean self. To our brother, the General and TTG, well done. There is no family without misunderstanding. You just solve them and move. One love. Big up to you. Hugs from me. Grace Korea. Good job, Zach. Anna, whoa! You know? Muriam, bless is a peacemaker. May wisdom continue to follow you. Kudos. You know? Just smile. Thank you, Zach, for always seeing the bigger picture and always calling for peace. From the Christopher, the General. Thank you, Zach. Obviously, we did speak. This that you put together is elegant. Please, beautiful people. I, the General, is also a man of peace. And I also don't take disrespect from no one. It is been leave alone as I promised our brother Zach. This is what I am about to say is factual. We have 3 sets of reactors on YouTube space. Team Positive, the Lazy Gang, and Team Marwa. I will say no more one love from the General. I will say no more one love from the General. Let me repeat this. This was coming from Christopher the General. Thanks, Zach. Obviously, we did speak. He is confirming that actually Zach Sr. talked to Christopher General. Thanks, Zach. Obviously, we did speak. This that you put together is elegant. Please, beautiful people, I, the General, is also a man of peace and also don't take disrespect from no one. It has been leave alone as I promised our brother Zach. This is what I'm about to say. It is factual. We have 3 sets of reactors on the YouTube space. Team Positive, the Lazy Gang, and Team Marwa. I will say no more one love from the General. I will say no more one love from the General. You know? Now, Zach Senior responded to that. Enough respect to your clean self, Ash, the General. Amoyo, from Amoyo to Chris, I salute you, General. Don't be hard on yourself. Enough love. We hear you to support you, Timara, all the way. You know? Jean Kelly. Thank you, Zach, and all who was involved in this resolve. It was really paining my heart. Thank you again. Well done, Zach and other peacemaker. Well done, Zach, and other peace must prevail respect. From Caribbean, thanks Zach for for your input and support on this matter. I appreciate you help with this issue. As adults, we need to understand how to handle our differences, in a way that allow us to express ourselves and our feelings without disrespect or hostility towards each other. Enough respect for making the first move, and big thanks to you, to others who participated. From Phillips, thank you, Zach, for using your interactive skills to bring results. Well done. From Jack, well done, brother. It is the general is back again with TT thumbnail. Okay, that's 5 hours ago. I think now that is today. You can imagine. No, that was 2 days ago. Whoa, for me it was a no-go zone from Treehouse. For me, it was a no-go zone, and I could not complete watching any of this. My heart was broken. Thank you all for being grown-ups. Enough love and respect, as always, sending love and light. Bellyhas, from Bellyhas, salute Zach, and all's concern. A message from Janet Harris also to that issue. Thank you, Zach Senior. I was confused 3 March. Now I'm good. Thanks to all who participated on this. God bless you all. But from James, but do I say, Samir, a message from Samir. It is laughable that Zach can solve a dispute between 2 Jamaican based abroad and yet cannot solve single dispute in the Kenyan's village of Nyabohansi. Of course, these are negative people. They will always be there to speak whatever thing they speak, I'm not going to continue reading such a thing because that is a fool. From Martha, thank you, Zach. Thank you, Zach, from Maureen Chindele. Bravo, Zach, from Jacinta, and then again from Jacinta, bravo. Actually, according to what I've been in position to read here, there was only one negative comment that I did not complete reading. That shows you that people were actually very, very happy to see that this matter was resolved. This matter was resolved. And Christopher himself confirmed that they actually talked. Zach Senior talked with him and the issue was resolved. Now, today I woke up in the morning. And I'm really seeing this, I'm seeing this from Mr. General. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this from the General.
I had 3,000 subscribers. That doesn't give you a right to try to disrespect my channel and tell me, say me only have 3,000 subscribers anyway. It's okay. It's okay. You can't start all over again. No. Guys, I Am Mara gave me those 3,000 subscribers. And those are between I Am Mara and Demo 1.
You have seen. I'm not going to play all of that clip. All of that video. But I woke up this morning and I saw a video from the General. And I'm like, I thought these issues were resolved. I thought all these things were settled. I was really too surprised. Beyond being surprised. That the person people talk to is again up with the video. And I'm like, now what is this now? No? Ogao, what is this? What is happening? What is really happening? And all these things are coming when the travel commando is in the vacation. Supposed to be, be there, enjoying himself with his wife and, with his family. But all these things, somebody is putting his energy so that he can be bringing all these issues on the streets of YouTube. Me, I was really very, very happy to see when Zach Senior posted that message that all has been sorted out. I was very happy. I was a very, very happy man. But again, now what is this? Will this issue be really resolved? Will these issues between the general and train town be resolved really? I'm not seeing these issues ending. I'm not seeing them ending because people have tried to ensure that all these things cools down. Now, I don't know where things are going now. I don't know. I really don't know where things are heading to. I really don't know. What is the purpose of all these things now? What is it now? What is that thing that is really so big, so huge, that somebody really want to put outside there? Maybe Sack, again, you try to do something. Try to do something again. Maybe you did not put the right words there. Because really, what is happening now? What's really happening? What's happening? Because really, these are two grown-up people. These are all two grown-up people. These are not children. And they cannot sit down and resolve their issues. Even when other people tries. No? It cannot be sorted out. So now who is going to help to sort out these problems? Is it God? We should wait for God to come and do something. Now what is it? You give your suggestion in the comment. What is that? What should people really now do to solve these issues? Because now we have three camps. There is team positive, team negative, team Marwa. Very soon we are going to get probably the 4th team, the 5th team, the 6th team, the what team. What is all these things about? Is there something behind all these kind of stories? It's like he has now come out very, very strongly that he's creating his own team. He's creating his own team. Team what? He calls it team what? Team Marwa. He call it team Marwa or team what? So he will be in position to recruit other people to join him, to join him so that the fight should be there, the fight or what. And I really don't know. What is all these things about? At the same time, for him, he says that he's always rare in the streets of YouTube. He posts few videos in a month. Because YouTube is not where he gets his money, where he does what, all these kind of things. We are not here to promote disunity. We are here to promote peace. You know? For me, that is all what I thought. That Team Positive was there to promote peace and to counter these individuals who always talk badly about the travel commando. You know? That is all what has been. But now, another group has come up and, it is Team Marwa. Team Marwa. We shall see. We are here, we shall be observing where all these things is heading to. We shall be observing where all this drama is heading to. Because there must be where all these things is heading to. There should be a reason. For me, when I open up this YouTube platform and I started reaction, I knew exactly the purpose of this platform was to defend the travel commando on the matters that are being raised on the street to try to tarnish his name. That was my main purpose in the street. To defend the travel commandos at all costs. From this individual who always comes to attack him. That was the main purpose of me being on this reaction. To defend. And I think I've really tried all my best to defend. To defend everything about the travel command. And they call us Team Positive. Now Team Marwa is all about what? We want that explanation. Is it defending? Is it all about? We need to understand. Because when you come out and say you are team, then explain to us, so that we understand your main goals. We need to understand your goals. Where you're heading to, we need to make us understand that. But we are here to observe very, very closely. And me actually, now let me say that I'm not going to release any video about that, about the current video that he has been in position to put. I just want to observe where all these things are heading to. I really want to observe because there should be peace. In the family, people fight, people have disagreement, people exchange, people do what and what and what. But at some point, people, whether you like it or not, people will always sit down, and have a conversation. And me, I thought that was what Zach Zinnia was able to do, and everything was resolved. But now, again, I'm seeing, really? What is the main purpose of all these things? Is it to confuse the subscribers? Because I've started seeing a lot of insults. I have started seeing a lot of insults. A lot of insults. All this was not there before. A lot of these insults, they were not there before. Now people are starting to form cliques. Small cliques. Which I don't think this will take us anywhere. It is going to divide us the more. It's going to divide us the more. Unity is key. When you keep on dividing yourself, insulting yourself, we shall lose direction. With me, I actually don't want to be part of that story. I actually don't want to be part of that story. Where people will be there insulting themselves, talking so badly, And I'm seeing that is where we are heading to. You know? Where people don't want to respect each other. It is full of problem, full of chaos, full of what? Full of division, hatred. And is that how things are really supposed to be? You know? Is that? There is time for everything. And time will prove. Time will prove. We don't know what what they discuss. You know? We don't know. You know? We don't know. We are just hearing. You know? But the point is, where is all these things taking us? Where? Where are we heading to really? You know? Are we losing direction or what? You know? Are we losing direction? Me, I would really still want to encourage our good people. Reconciliation is the best. Fighting is not going to help us. Fighting is going to cause commotion, confusion, and all this. If Saxenia, Julie, and Judmoya tried to reconcile, and all this is still continuing, what are we really after? You know? Me, it pains me to see people having this kind of things. You know? It pains me. Because all along I thought we are one family. All along. We are one family. And I thought we were going to be speaking one language. But now, Team Marwa, Team Positive, Team Negative, I want to really urge our good people outside there. Team Positive, let us go very, very slow in this issue, as we have been really going very, very slow on it. Let's go very, very slow. Because there must be a reason behind all this drama. And with the time, we shall see it in the open. And also we need to understand there is no smoke without fire. But time will prove. What is done in the dark will always come to the open. You know? Will come to the open. And me, I want to appreciate all of you who believes in what we are doing, in supporting the Travel Command, in defending the Travel Command. And that is what me particularly, I'll continue doing. I'll continue doing. You know? I actually have a lot to say, but sometimes I even see it's just a waste of time. Sometimes I really see it like it's just a waste of time to talk about certain things. Things for two grown-up people. And these people are individuals who have gone to school. No? They know the difference between bad and good. You know, even if you are too hurt, even if you are too hurt in this world, sometimes it is good to control your emotion. Sometimes it is good to control your emotions. You know? But me, I'm here to watch what is going on. I'm watching. And I'll be watching. You know? But where are we heading? That's the big question. Where are we really heading with all this kind of mess? Where? Zach tried. Jidimoyo tried. Julie tried. And we are very happy that all these matters have been resolved. Again, they put it on our face. Boom! And the story continue, and continue, and continue. Reconciliation is a key to everything. Reconciliation. Me as David, I'll be here observing. I'll be observing what is really happening. You know? But always when they're constructing a road, there is where it will start and there is where it will end. So amidst all this, there is where it will end. At one point, it will end. And for me, that is what I'm waiting for, where all the things will end. That is where I'm waiting for. And I want to see how will it end. You know? How will it end? For me, that is what I'm concerned with. How will all these things end? You know? But it is actually very, very important to have the peace. Very, very important. You know? Even just for the sake of the peace of the mind. It is good. You know? Let me tell you, the first day I heard about that story, me, I was traumatized. I could not even believe what I was seeing. I watched that video, but I did not even complete it. I had to watch it the second day. Because I was like, now what is all this? And the same drama is still continuing. It is still continuing. When will all these things really end, my God? You know? When will all these things end? It's a question I'm asking. And what do we benefit in all these things? You know? What do we really benefit? You know, with all this type of drama? You know? What are we benefiting from it? Me, it hurts me. It hurts me to see what is really happening. I was not actually ready to see such things. I was not ready. I was not even expecting such drama unfolding. And I was shocked beyond being shocked upon seeing all these things. And I was really very, very happy to see a message from Zach Senior that all these issues were resolved. You know, I really wonder sometimes whether people, after making videos, they go back and think about the impact of those videos. I really don't know. I really don't know. But I pray for peace. I pray for peace and unity. That's what I pray for. You know? Because amidst all these things, we are heading nowhere. We are heading nowhere. And I really see it. I'm just waiting to see where all these things are taking us. You know? And big up to you, Zach, for trying whatever things that you're able to do. You tried your best. But when the two generals are fighting, the grass is the one to suffer. You know? The grass is the one to suffer. Now we are getting involved in things that we actually don't know. You know? Because when these people were having a conversation, there must be where they started and where they ended. There must be. And they're the ones who knows. For us, we don't know. You know? Now we don't know whether they insulted themselves, they abused themselves. We don't know. You know? We don't know. We are just imagining, by the way. We are just imagining. We really don't know. We really don't know. We don't know what is it. Me by the way, it disturbs me a lot to see. I don't know if other people are really also having the same kind of, you know. Me, it disturbs me. You know? Because I'm waiting to see where all these things are taking us, really. But I want really to appreciate our good people outside there. But keep strong. Everything has the beginning and where it is ending. But for me, the reason why I'm pissed off about all these things, why is it that it is happening when the travel commando is there in his vacation? No? He needs the peace to enjoy his time. Why all this drama when he's enjoying himself? If you really mind about somebody. For me, that is my concern. I'm not even concerned about how they are exchanging their words, how they are insulting themselves, whatever things. But my concern is the person that you claim you treasure, you value, is having a vacation. Why all this drama at this time when he's having the vacation? When he's there enjoying himself? Why? You know? Why all this at this time? Why? Because if you mind about these people, all these things would not be happening. But you would have waited maybe when after their vacation, then you come and make the noise. But now, they're trying to have the peace because of the stress they were having. Boom. You know, anyway, it happens. You know, it happens. But all this drama will end. All this drama will end. You know? All this drama will end. But why now? Why now? That is my biggest question. Why now? You know? Why now? You know? People should understand that these things have impact on people's minds. these videos we release, they have impacts on people's minds. Because you can imagine, these are people, the travel commando, you know, these are people who are very, very close to the travel commando. The two of them, they are very close. They always have conversation, I think, I don't know. You know, recently, the Train Town Grand sent Mr. Ridney with the items to the travel command. He sent recently, you know. And then you start hearing this drama. It is not a lie. He sent with reading recently to the travel command. You know? So really sometimes I really don't know. I really don't know. But God will see us through. You know, God will see us through this. It is painful, it is disturbing, it is. But it's good people tried to do the reconciliation. People tried. It is good. It is not that people did not do anything about it. People tried. You know, but it's okay. Let's see where things are heading to. Yes, thank you so much, my good people, and you know, thank you so much. You know, my intention was not actually to come up with such type of a video, but it disturbs me. It disturbs me really. You know, it really disturbs, and I really don't know. I'm wondering even where all. You know, what is the purpose of all this? You know, me it disturbs me. It pains me. It pains me to see all these things really, especially at a time when the travel commando is having a vacation. You know? Yes. Thank you so much, my good people. And a very special greetings to all of you for actually turning up to watch this video. I really appreciate you. And thank you so much. And thank you a million times. Very special greetings to you watching me from the USA, UK, Canada, and all of you watching me from the Caribbean. And please, you know, thank you so much. And a very special greetings to all my good people here in Africa. You know, please, if this message that I've passed have hurt anybody outside there, that was not the intended purpose, to hurt anybody outside there. You know, because people take these issues differently. You know, but my intention was not to hurt you with the message that I've passed today. If in any way what I've passed in this video today have hurt you, I'm sorry for that. You know, I'm sorry for that. My intention is not to cause division. It's not to cause hate. It is not me. Especially to our team. Especially to our team positive. All the positive reactors and all our good team who always keep on coming up and, you know, supporting our platforms. You know, if in any way this message have hurt you, I'm sorry for that. That was not my intention. But me, it pains me seeing all what is happening. It pains me. We are not heading anywhere with all this kind of drama. No. But I thank you all, and may the peace continue reigning in your families. You know, one of our own yesterday sent a message that she is actually having a liver problem. We continuously pray for you, you know, and we pray that may God see you through throughout this, and no, you gain your energy and you come back. You can imagine She's having a liver problem, which is really disorganizing her. And she's still coming to watch videos. You know? She's coming to watch videos that would put a smile on her face. But now you see all the things that are coming, really. It disorganizes. May God see us through this. This is not what we're supposed to be coming here to discuss. But problems are always there in the family. But how do we resolve all these kind of things? Thank you so much, my good people. A very special greetings to all my moderators. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for supporting this platform. I really do appreciate all of you, my moderators. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. And thank you for all what you have been in position to do to support this platform. Thank you so much. May God bless you. I cannot reward you. I cannot reward you. But you have played a very, very big role in supporting this platform. And I'll keep my words that I'll defend the travel command. What it takes. It's the truth. Nothing like money will take my mind out of that, whether you like it or not. There are individuals who think Africans are so poor. But let me tell you, some of us, we are not stupid. Some of us, we are not stupid. Because I read from the title of the general that is some people are being paid. Now I don't know which people are those ones. I don't know which people are those ones now she was meaning. That some people are being paid. Some reactors, I don't know which reactors are being paid. That some reactors are being paid. I read from was it his title? Yes. So it is here. TTG little pension money is used to fund content creators. I don't know. Okay, it was content creators. Content creators, not reactors. I think, sorry for that. Yes, content creators, not reactors. So I don't know those content creators is meaning. But all in all, we pray that the dust settle and we move on. Thank you so much, my good people, and thank you so much for watching and supporting this platform. Blessing upon blessing to you. And please, may God protect your family so that we keep moving forward. Thank you so much. Blessing upon blessing. See you when you see me again. Thank you so much.